Hey guys, hope you're all doing fantastic today. It is now the 18th. We have like a week. I think it's a week. Yeah, Christmas is next Sunday already. That's nuts. That's crazy. I'm glad I got all my shopping done way earlier. But I hope you guys are doing fantastic and starting off your weeks well. I am currently just having some dinner, doing some research on gaming and Legos, and then I have to start getting some information together for a Disney trip that I'm going with family in about a year. I find it funny because I keep putting off Disney trips saying this one's going to be my last one because I'm not sure if I can afford it past this point. And it was getting to the point where I couldn't, and my last trip was going to be my last one. And then my family got together and said, hey, what if we did one more? What if we did one last trip and it was for your birthday, for like a 35th birthday celebration? And then as we're planning it, Iger steps in as the CEO again, and prices start, like, there's sales again for Disney, and things are starting to become more affordable. I can't get a break and save money here. So we got Brixie on the left, going through my gaming list on the right, currently going through like PS4 and PS5 games, and then as well as having some pizza and a rum and coke for dinner. So all in all, it's going to be a good relaxing night. I am currently working on learning how to better plan Lego builds moving forward. If I want to do that whole thing about building a scene on some shelves, or if I want to do like a winter scene, I want to have a storage of accessory pieces that I could pull from to help me build those projects. And in doing so, I found, I went into the Lego website, or I Googled it first, of Lego designing software, and it took me to the Lego website. And the Lego website actually used to have one, but they said they don't support it anymore. It's no longer up and running with updates and whatnot. So they recommend going to this one called Studio, which I am using right now. It's free to download. It's a really cool software, and it doesn't take a whole lot of know-how to be able to use it. It seems very basic in the whole process and functionality of it, which is really cool. And I learned something while watching a Brixie video that he recently put out and looking at prices to stuff as of right now on the Lego website, and I want to show you. Alright, so this software that I'm using is really cool. It enables me to go in and pick and actually plan out projects down to a really cool detail. And I can get the number of how many pieces are in it and everything, and it's a really cool software to use. I just have the base version of it, so I'm not signed into anything. I'm just using it to get a visual representation of what I want to work on. So I found, you just type in what you're looking for. I typed in green tile or base plate, and I can look up like a 48 base plate, 16 or 32. A typical one that you're going to find in a store for $7, $8 is going to be a 32 by 32. So if I use a 32 by 32, and if I want to put a house on it and make modular pieces for my buildings, I wanted to do a little bit of an experiment with numbers. So these are the 2x2s, these are the 2x4s. And I wanted to see how many of those I can actually put on a block like this, right? So looking at the numbers that I have, you have 32 by 32 base plate, 2x4 tiles, which are these bigger ones. I could fit 128 of those on this piece. 2x2s, I can double that to 256. Now, the thing with this, and I'll bring over the Lego website, is if you look at the Lego website, for me to get those things, it doesn't seem like it's a horrible cost in the grand scheme of things, being $45 for 412 pieces. Looking at 156 coming at $24.96 for the 2x4. 2x2s are $20.48 for 256. Which doesn't seem like it's a bad deal until you look at the pab wall in a Lego store, which is a pick-a-brick wall. That is a really cool way of building your collection, because the only issue is not everything is static. So what you see there one week may not be there the next week. That type of thing. It's all over the place sometimes. But what's nice about it is that you can go there, take a bucket or a cup. They have pab wall cups, and you can fill these cups with a ton of Legos. Looking at the overall Lego pab wall, going there and picking them up. And one of those cups costs you roughly $20 for a large. It can hold 770, roughly 770 flat 2x2 tiles for $20. Whereas our numbers and what Lego was showing is double that price, and you're not even getting, you're basically just getting just over half of that cup filled for more than double the price. So it's much reasonable to actually go to the Lego store, look at the pad wall, and fill a $20 cup up as much as you can with as many pieces as you can. I wish I could do that. I really do, because I think the closest store to me would be the Mayfair Mall in Milwaukee. And I used to live around that area. It's not exactly the best area. It's not the worst area, but it's not a fun area to go to. So I kind of wish it was in a much nicer area. I don't know. It's a horse apiece, because like I said, you can go to the pad wall, but it's your pieces that you want may or may not be there. It's something to think about if you do want to get into building. When I go down to the Lego store in Disney again next year, I'm very much contemplating just packing my bag full of $20 pad wall cups, because that's obviously one of the larger pad walls that I will most likely see. So it's something to think about, definitely moving forward with the plans that we want to do for future builds. All right, so work week is starting off pretty well. Interesting thing though is that I thought we were supposed to get like a little snow this week right before Christmas. No, we're getting a freaking blizzard. They're calling anywhere from like a foot of snow in some places to maybe 14 inches and like 40 to 50 mile an hour wind. So yeah, anyone in the Midwest this week, hunker down, because it ain't worth it. So let's jump into the advent calendar. Well, that's nice. They put 19 right next to 18. And we got mini. For some reason, they made these to where when you try to open them up, you have to push in, and it forces everything inside. So you gotta like dig around it to crank open the door. So it's easier just to go in one door and pop it out. So let's see what we got here. This one is weird. It has, guessing this is the, what is this? I am very confused by this one. I want to guess maybe Donald? I'm going to be mad if I guess Donald and it's Winnie the Pooh and it's just a weird formation of them. Alright, what do we got? Oh, is the antlers I was feeling. We got Pluto with the antlers. So it's our third Pluto. Alright, so this is interesting. It's Hagrid's bike. It took me a little while to figure it out. It's on the waves. This is the actual bike part with the headlight up front. And this is the sidecar with a little flame shooting out the back. I don't know, it just took me a little while to figure it out. I put it together and I'm like, what in the world is this thing? I get it though. I like it. There's something about these little dioramas. I wish I could think of something to do on my own that looked this cool. Maybe doing like all the buildings of Diagon Alley and putting them together on like a display case type thing. I think that would be pretty cool. This is really neat. I'm telling you, I should have been a meteorologist, because I'm looking up the weather on like 4 or 5 different things right now. AccuWeather, Weather Channel, Channel 4, which is the weather here, Channel 12, which is another weather station here, and I think like 1 or 2 other stations, and like all of them have different amounts and different times when the storm is supposed to come in. All I know is Thursday night we're supposed to get storm. It could be anywhere from 6 inches up to 14. Depending on where you live. It's a horse apiece, really. No one really knows. The only thing they really could agree on, though, is the wind. Apparently, it's supposed to be extremely freaking windy. Like 50 to 55 mile an hour most of the time. Lower parts may be getting to like 30, 40. But it's going to be really windy. which even if there is no blizzard and it's just blowing around the snow that we currently have now, that could be whiteout conditions, which is not good. So I picked up some pretzels, some soda, some water, some other snacks, and I'm just gonna hunker down for the next like 6 days. I'm just gonna be doing nothing but filming for the YouTube channel and putting up a lot of videos and editing. My computers are gonna get a workout, that's for sure. But I got to thinking on my whole home situation, and I think my issue with picking a home, I mean, it's gonna help a little bit with picking stuff. There's still very little on the market right now, but I need to plan for what I have right now. Because I keep thinking about, like, well, I would like to get at least a house with 2 to 3 bedrooms, because if I have at least one kid, yada yada. Yes, I would like to be married and have a kid, but as of right now, I'm a single guy, a lot of hobbies. That's what I need to plan for, not the future, because we don't know what the future holds. It's okay to somewhat have it in the back of your head, but don't make important decisions like this based on stuff that may or may not happen. Like, you have to do it on the definites, and that's the definite thing, is that I'm me, what I have right now. So that's what I need to work with. And in fact, I don't really think it changes much, to be honest with you. 12 to 1400 square foot home. I don't really need anything more than 1,400 square feet. I don't want to really go anything lower than what I had at the condo, and the condo was about 1,100 square feet. So if I can just go maybe a little bigger than that with a full basement, perfect. That's all I need. But on to the advent calendar. For 20, we got Daisy. I am really hoping for Winnie the Pooh one of these days. Hoping and wishing. Oh, this has got to be Winnie the Pooh. Wait a minute, no, there's a base with this. Yeah, this is a base. This. Does that mean this is another, like, Daisy? No. Oh, this could be another Daisy. Are we gonna get a Christmas Daisy now? So, yep, there's a base. Stop. Feet. And there we go. We got our Christmas Daisy to go along with our regular Daisy, and to go along with our Christmas and regular Donald. And for Harry Potter, we have, is that a house? Wait, what? This one is awesome. It's the Burrow. This, oh my god, I love the actual Lego fixture of this one. I've been looking for it to buy it, to add to the collection, and to get the mini for it is just so cool. I love this. We only have 4 more days for all of the sets, which means we only have 1 more for part 1 of the Deathly Hallows, and then we have 3 more for part 2. So we're right around the corner to finishing this up. And that is going to wrap up this vlog. I don't want to take it too long this time. Plus, the first day of winter is tomorrow. And then, like, 3 days after that, we have Christmas, or Christmas Eve. So I don't want there to be, like, another 7-day, 19 to 20 minute video. So I'm going to wrap it up here. I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't. Share the video. The more the merrier. And I will see you all in the next one. Take care and peace out.